there are so many people in this world who actually they cross paths with you, and as soon as they cross paths, you just feel a little bit pinchy inside that they should not have crossed their paths with you, because yes, you just feel, why did I even talk to this person? Because these people are the ones that cross the personal boundaries. They ask certain questions. They start, commenting, remarking about certain things that you're not comfortable conversing about, and then they may actually also start talking about certain things. Yeah, especially some things that are lacking in your life, where it will sound like bragging. They are as if they are just bragging. They are So this is the video that we are going to talk about, about respecting personal boundaries while you're talking. Okay. See, if people are doing it the wrong way, you cannot go and change them. But if you are like, what are respecting personal boundaries, how not to cross anybody's personal boundaries, you can actually share this video with somebody who is actually crossing those boundaries. Okay. So make sure that you watch this entire video till the end to get the entire scoop. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, so let's get into all the inappropriate questions that you should not be asking others, just to not make others uncomfortable. Okay, so first of all, the very common question is about, oh, you were married, right? How is it that you're not married till now? You're so beautiful, you're so handsome. People are crazy over you. Why is it that you're not married till now? Why is it that you don't have a relationship till now? Dude, there are so many things that run deeper. There are so many people who go through so many painful problems in relationship, and sometimes, it's just not possible for people to get into a relationship or maintain a relationship like how they should have done it. Okay, so, and it's sometimes it's not, people are not comfortable sharing it with others, especially, when you are like nobody in their life. You meet them like once a year or once in 5 years or something, and they're all of a sudden, hey, how is it that you're not married? You're so handsome. Dude, stop crossing personal boundaries. Only if you are a very good friend, like the bestest of friends with this person, if that person is comfortable enough, they will talk it to you. Yes, they will actually start talking about it directly without you having to ask about it. The next question is about kids. Whether if there is a couple, there is a married couple, people there that are committed in a relationship, that they are committed, that they are going to be by each other's side, and you just see that they are not having kids. People of their age group, all of them are having kids, and they are not having kids specifically. So that curiosity starts popping up in your mind. Why is it that you don't want to have kids? Okay, there was a very interesting, a little meme on Facebook that I saw recently, and it said that, just a person randomly came across a couple and said, hey, why don't you have kids? And then the couple told them that they had gone through miscarriage like 6 times, after which they decided they did not want to go through that pain again. And they stopped trying, they stopped wanting to plan for babies. Now that itself, even just one miscarriage is such a painful thing for a couple. And you can imagine if couple is going through that many amount of failures, and you just go and ask casually, dude, why is it that you're not having kids? See, in certain cases, in these kind of questions, if you're asking these questions even out of ignorance or naivety, universe actually watches you, and it may actually put you in such a place where these questions, they start coming back to you, such that you realize how painful it was when others were asking the same questions. Okay, so the same thing goes to, like, if a couple has a kid, and then you just think, oh, why not have more kids? But that is your point of view, right? It's the couple's choice whether how many kids they want to have. Whether it's one kid, 2 kids, more kids, it's their wish. And yeah, I have See, though I tell you this, I myself had this habit of asking couples, okay, not asking, but yes, so some of my friends, when they were, I saw that they were going to get committed. I just saw that they were very highly interested in getting married and settling off together. I used to ask them, okay, do invite me, when you have some good news, okay? So, yes, obviously, what is good news for a couple? Yeah, you can understand that. So, what happened is with a few couples, especially some few couples, few friends around me, and they said, Preeti, we don't want to have kids. And it was like a shocking thing for me to hear, but yes, slowly even I began to accept it that, okay, yes, even people can be like not interested in having kids. There is nothing wrong in not having kids. Okay. There are so many people who even judge couples that, oh, it is so bad not to have kids. Something is wrong with this generation. I have also seen that comment coming. But see, rather than having a kid, just because people are asking you, just because society is forcing you, and then just feeling burdened by it, not listening, not fulfilling to the needs of the kid, and just getting irritated by the kid's presence is not something that that the kid deserves. So if you want to have kid, just have the kid only if you are going to raise the kid well. Okay, some other questions are, yeah, when are you going to get married? When are you going to have kids? When are you going to have the next kid? Or, yeah, where is your husband? You are like going around with your husband, or where is your wife? Okay. You were like, you had such a good wife, you had such a good husband. I see that since past 6 months, since past year or something, I cannot see you with your husband. Where is it really? You're like really good couple. And see, if you are sensing that something went wrong between a couple, okay, if you're sensing it, then just keep it to yourself. If somebody is going through a breakup, somebody is going through a divorce, somebody is splitting up in a relationship, even though that relationship is painful, even if that relationship has been a super tumultuous relationship, still splitting up is really painful for both the people. So why the hell do you want to ask the couple? Why do you want to ask that person that, oh, where is it? Where is your partner? I can't see them. And then there are some more questions, that women go through. Okay, if a girl is married and she's seen like frequently at her mother's place, people will ask her, oh, you are married, why is it, what are you doing at your mother's place? This is like a very very nosy question, that especially Indians, they do it, with the women around. And yes, these are the good people, these are the well wishers. Oh, yeah, I do care about you, I care about you, and I care about your mother, which is why I'm asking you this question. You know how much they care about you, because if a person is caring, if a person really thinks good about you, they know that these kind of questions are nosy, they are intrusive, they are painful sometimes. If something is going wrong in your life, if a person who cares about you, they will never ask this kind of questions. Now let's get into some remarks, okay, personal remarks, or something where people are pointing out towards something in your life that they are noticing. Of course, a lot goes on in everybody's life, but yes, there are nosy people, there are intrusive people who always see stuff happening, and then they will rightfully remark, as if they have all the right in this world to talk about your life. Like as if so, like as soon as somebody meets you, oh, you're so thin. Does your mother give some food? Do you have something to eat in your house? Does your mother give you food or not? This used to happen with me, okay? As a kid, I used to be, yes, because I am dairy allergic, I used to be really skinny because I could not digest anything, because yes, I was being fed a lot of dairy products so that I could put on a little weight, but it used to be working against me, where I used to be super skinny, and people around me, they just kept on asking me always, oh, Preeti, why are you this skinny? Your mother doesn't give you food. Okay. So this was the question. So why do you want to ask people, that whether they are skinny? And The same thing happens with people who are like on the obese side, who are fat. Same goes to him, right? Like, hey, you're so fatty. Especially in India, you have some other words like moti, and all those words that people tease the others, who are on the way side. Why do you want to remark with just the appearance? Okay, especially when you meet somebody, if you are meeting them after a long time, make sure that that impression that you put on that person is a good one and a lasting one. Definitely, if you meet after 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, that meeting is going to be like something that leaves a lasting impression, right? Because yes, you're meeting that person after a long time. Make sure that that impression that you put on that person is a positive one. Because if you're, let's see, if you're meeting after 10 years and you say, oh, you got so skinny. You look like skin and bones. I don't like how you look. How this that person is going to remember that comment for entire life, because yes, nobody likes to be remarked in that way. Yes, you can actually ask, people, you tell people something good about themselves. Like if you are getting bugged by how skinny they are, yes, you can say some positive stuff to them, that you are amazing. Don't worry, life will always be good for you. If you need my help, then let me know. Try to say some good stuff. If somebody is going on the obese side, try to tell them good stuff. Whether skinny or too much of weight, people are going through something or the other, some or the other insecurity, which is why that condition is happening. So why give them a negative comment when there is already something happening inside them? If you don't like that person, then don't go and talk to them. Okay, don't go and talk to them. Rather than going to that person, leaving a bad remark and making that like a lifetime impression that is bad, instead don't go and meet that person at all. That would be even better. What are some other remarks that people don't like? Like it can be skin color. Okay, there are some people who are fair, there are some people who are wheatish, there are some people who are dark. Now, usually fair people, people don't usually remark. They always remark, oh, you're looking so beautiful, you're looking so good. Okay, they always get good remarks. But somebody who is on the darker side, there are chances that they may be poked fun at. They can be like, yes, oh, you were so dark, how is it that you darkened a little bit more? Okay, so how is it that you poke that kind of fun on somebody? Whereas that if a person is born dark, they are going to stay dark throughout their life. If a person is born fair, they are going to stay fair throughout their life. I remember, I had heard some really fair people. Okay, now Indian skin tones are like wheatish. Yes, even my skin tone is wheatish. But the people, the white people, they are definitely a lot more fair than us. And I have heard some of the white people talking that they just get remarks that you're so pale, you're so white, I don't like your skin tone. You should be a little bit more plumper. You should be a bit more pinkish rather than that, yeah, dead white color. So why do you have to comment on skin tone? Okay, skin tone comment is also not right. Commenting on the religion is also, commenting on religion is something that you should never try to have it, because if like there are people of various religions, unless that's a good comment. Okay, if the comment is good, if you're going to say something good about their religion, definitely say it. Because in a public settlement, if you're going to say a good think about somebody's religion, it is good, because that yes, the peace amongst the religion can prevail because of that. But if you're going to raise a comment that is going to make people uncomfortable of other religion, such that they will be induced to say something bad about your religion, if that is going to be the result, then try to avoid that comment altogether. Then even about the age, okay, even about the aging factor, that sometimes, when a person starts growing, yes, everybody notices that when they were in their teenage, when they were in their 20s, they used to be so beautiful, they used to be so flawless, and then As soon as you see the signs of aging, you will see some wrinkles coming up, you will see some aging on the face. Why do you have to say something about even the aging factors? Don't say anything even about the political factor, because politics is such a huge topic, and it just becomes one more point of discussion where those discussions can lead into, like, yes, hot arguments. Okay, so I don't think that political, yeah, sometimes even people point out towards, oh, your choice of the politician is bullshit, only my politician, the politician that I like, is only the best one. Don't do that, because that also is not settling. Everybody has their own choice. In every case, people will have a different choice in every scenario. Like, yes, food choices are also different, my food choices are different, your food choices are different. Just because you may be the favorite of your family, it doesn't mean that what your choices are only the optimal choices, and what others choose may be something that is below grade. Okay, don't think that way. The next thing is what people do by crossing personal boundaries is bragging oneself by letting the others down. Where this usually happens in the case when people are, yes, talking about their children. My child is very intelligent. How much did your child score? Okay, so at times, the parents are also fighting with each other, and the parent whose child is doing better in the school, the child is performing better in curricular as well as extracurricular activities, that parent is going to feel super proud because the kid is like very intelligent. Dude, what did you do in that? Okay, though you may have produced that child, the child is getting brighter by his own abilities. Now he has his own identity. He's no more created by you, right? Yes, that basic genes you did give to that child, but now the child is growing on his own. Once the child is brought into this world, you definitely are upbringing him, you're raising him, but he is growing on his own. Okay, so yeah, so these are the certain things, the certain personal boundaries. Asking about salary, how much do you earn? People do ask me also, and because I don't ask that question to anybody, I usually don't answer that question for anybody. Okay, because yes, unless I am tempted to ask about somebody else's salary or income, only then I share. But usually I don't share, because that's none of my business how much somebody is earning. That person is not going to give his salary to me, neither I am going to give my money to him or her. So I usually don't ask. But yes, since lately, when people started seeing me getting successful, they started asking me, how much do I earn? Oh, Preeti, what do you do? And how much do you earn? So is it like a good earning? Because I want my child also to do what you're doing. Tarot is not something that, just because you see tarot card readers succeeding, you just put your child also into that career because it's a good source of income. It doesn't work that way. Okay, all the spiritual careers, they don't work that way, like how all the other careers were working. Like, people say, okay, like, yeah, IT is the booming industry, so try to put your child in IT field. The child is definitely going to do good in his career. It's spiritual professions are not like that. Okay, so yes, so that is it, what I wanted to share about, yes, respecting personal boundaries for yourself also and for others also. Let's say, like I just mentioned some boundaries that people cross. Okay, now let's say if somebody else is crossing your boundary, I told you what you cannot do to others. Now let's say if others are crossing this boundary for you, how can you respond? You can always say, like, if somebody is telling you, hey, when are you going to get married? It's like the right age for you now. So what's stopping you? You're beautiful, you're intelligent, you're earning well. What is it that is stopping you? You can always say that, may I please request you that I would not like to discuss about this topic. Yes, you can say that all the other topics that you feel nosy and intrusive, you can always say, please, I would not like to be asked about that question again. Okay. So yeah, if people are nosy, if you feel that they will come up again and again with that same question, you can clearly tell them, I would like not to be talked about that topic again. Okay, so yes, you can do that. There are several times, where I have also refrained people from talking, from asking certain questions to me. Okay, and it's totally right. If it is bugging you, if those questions are bugging you, you don't want to spoil the relationship with that person, but at the same time, you just don't want to feel that, yes, icky feeling inside, you can definitely share that you are not comfortable talking about it. Okay. So, yes, so this is it, how to respect personal boundaries, how you can make people respect your personal boundary. Okay. So, you see, yes, people who really care about you, they will never ask you any questions that just make you feel uncomfortable. Yes, I do have a few of my friends. They never ask me any questions. I never ask them any questions. If they are comfortable, they share with me. If I am comfortable, I share with them. Otherwise, not to share anything, not to ask any questions. Okay. Sometimes, yes, people who don't know how to respect personal boundaries, they'll ask you questions. Okay, can you tell me what's happening in your life? These are the nosy people, they're inquisitive people. It's not necessary that just because they are asking the question, they do care. Okay. The second reason why they are asking, this, because they know that this is like a hot topic. A lot of people are having this question about you, and when they know the answer, they can go around and spread the news. Some people are that, they just cannot keep any news within them. So when they know something about something different, they will start talking about it. So you need to be very careful about talking anything about your personal life. If you feel that that will be shared, that will just go around, yeah, as a live broadcast to people. Okay, when you share with some other people. So yes, so that is the video for today. I can just keep like talking on and on this topic, which I don't want. That is why I just want to end this video here. Let me know in the comments, what do you feel about this video? Let me know what is your thought about it. Whether you have come across some intrusive, whether you have come across some intrusive people like that or not, and how do you deal with them? What do you answer them? Okay, whether you answer in a cool way, you answer them in like a blunt way. I used to answer in a blunt way also. I have tried that before, but somehow, people don't, sometimes all the people, who ask those questions, they don't have a wild and vicious instinct behind asking that. So I stopped answering that in that way. Okay, so that is it for today's video. Try to share this people with as many intrusive people as you can, so that they can actually get awareness of what exactly happens to people, what exactly people do go through when they are asked this question, okay, without consent. And if you have liked this video, hit the like button, and I'll see you again in my next videos. Do stay subscribed to my channel. Okay. Until then, keep following the path of your soul's purpose, because you are born for a reason. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.